Hello guys, this is my third time filming this video due to like several different problems, but I am so glad that you chose to click on this video, or maybe you found it on Instagram, or maybe somebody told you about it, but either way, I am so glad that you're here watching this because this is something that I have wanted to talk about for a really long time, and I've really wanted to make a YouTube channel talking about all of these things, and I've never had the courage to do so. So a big shout out to my friend Brooke, because she encouraged me and gave me the extra little oomph to make this video. So I'm so glad that you are here watching it, and I hope that you stay tuned in. And if you didn't have a chance to drop a question in my question box on my Instagram for this video, make sure you follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle will be in the what do they call it? The information box below? Something box, that's what they call it. The description box below, so you can follow me and you can possibly drop a question next time I make a video. So without further ado, I will be pulling up the questions that were left on my Instagram to answer. So the first question, I will be leaving all of these anonymous for like privacy reasons. I feel like this is a super maybe personal type of video, so maybe these people don't want their name said. But maybe these people don't want their name mentioned. I'm not sure, but for privacy reasons, I will exclude names and Instagram handles. So someone asked, how do you stand strong enough to ask to wear a skirt? The simple answer to this question is that I didn't really ask. Softball is a part of me. Sports have always been a part of my life. And it's just kind of been like, this is who I am. So it hasn't really been like a new thing. I've been playing softball longer than I've been wearing a skirt playing softball. So the added thing is just kind of my identity before my other identity. I wore skirts to school when I was young, but it wasn't until I was older that I decided that it was hypocritical of me to go to school in a skirt and minister there, but then walk on the softball field and it'd be okay for me to wear pants. I just felt a sense of hypocrisy and division in my standard. So I sealed that when I went to high school my freshman year. Being a pivotal point, it was very difficult. I was really nervous how the seniors and upperclassmen would treat me and how they would react to it. I buffed up the courage and I just did it because it was important to me, what I felt needed to be done. I don't know, maybe you are thinking about exercising your modesty standard while playing a sport. I applaud you for that if that's you making that decision. If you haven't made that decision yet, but you're on the fence about it, I hope that through prayer and through positive encouragement like this, that you find yourself making the same decision, because when you take that step towards God, He will meet you. He will meet you in the middle. So I hope that you take that step towards personal growth and spiritual growth for that matter, because God will see that. And so that was a little off topic, but I just wanted to throw that in there. The next question is, so I didn't ask, it was kind of just who I am. Were your coaches supportive / accepting of your choice to wear skirts? My coach was very supportive and very accepting. I've never felt judged by him. He's a great guy. Maybe that's because he went to a Quaker college, I'm not sure. But he's just a really understanding guy as it is, so that maybe gave him a deeper understanding, not sure. And I'm fortunate enough to play in college softball for a coach that has a background in the Pentecostal church. So I'm super thankful that I'm surrounded by people that understand me and my standards and convictions. So yes, very supportive, and so were my teammates. They were so very sweet to me, and I was so nervous walking into that practice for the first time, going from pants to a skirt, but they had my back. Travel team as well. I love all my teammates so much. The next question is, how did you get down and stretch your legs far apart with a longer skirt on? And the answer is, for volleyball, I have a direct answer. There's a company called Snoga, and they make amazing, comfortable, modest, great quality clothing line. Well, they sell off-body shirts as well, and dresses, I believe. I hope that I'm not giving false information, but their company's great. I love their line. Next, I will show you my softball skirt. So softball wasn't as cut and dry, and I don't have the great answer for the skirt solution for softball Modesty, but I luckily have a great family friend that was so kind enough to make me a skirt. She's made me several skirts. She's amazing. I love her so much. She made the skirt. She measured my waist for this measurement, and then she measured from my waist to my knee for the length. This top part was my idea because I was afraid that my skirt would fall down or slide off when I slid. Suggest maybe that we make something like this so my belt actually weaves in between these, and once I have the belt all the way on, I just tuck this top rim into my pants. You can't even see it. You can check out my Instagram if you'd like to see what this looks like on, but you can't even see these. And my skirt stays up while I play, and it is great. I love it, and I'm so thankful for her. My biggest recommendation, if you are looking to make a modest skirt, is to reach out to the pant company. Best perfect solution. Because their fabric will match your pants identically. Not possible. For some of mine it has been possible to do that, and they get back with me. One company sent it back to me for free. I would definitely, there's no harm in trying. If they don't, I've had to go to Joann Fabrics and take my pants with me and find the closest match. Actually, I don't do it. I have to give my mom credit for that. But find the closest match, feel the material. You want it to be durable, but you still want to be able to move. So A-line is very important, so that way you can move. It's trial and error when you make it yourself, just as anything is, but the more times that you try, the better that it will fit. And next question is, where do you find your clothing? I'm assuming just like my regular clothing that I wear to school and stuff, school and church. TJ Maxx, Target, Zara, H&M, Mango, Goodwill. I love Goodwill. Those are my mains. Shein sometimes I can find. I have a few pieces from there. I would just definitely check the reviews. The reviews on the items that before you purchase them, because some things are really see-through. A lot of times people will put pictures below with their review, and that will give you a good indication. Next question is, does your religion enforce modesty? Is it by choice or both? And I would say both, although my faith doesn't enforce. It's more of a choice, but I would say that it is my doctrine that I follow through with my modesty. But ultimately it is my personal choice, and no one is forcing me to dress the way that I dress or to live the way that I live. I mean, I live just as freely as any human, but I choose to dedicate myself to Christ and to live out a modest lifestyle. So that's the most simple answer to that question, I believe. What skirt was the most comfortable for you to play volleyball in? Definitely the Snoga. It's the only one I tried. I've been sent another clothing line skirt that I never tried to play volleyball in, but I feel like this Snoga can freely move, and I am not restricted at all. So as I'm watching this video back while I'm filming, I forgot to insert the clip of the Snoga, so I'm going to do that right now. This is what the Snoga looks like. They have multiple different colors and sizes, but it's literally so perfect for volleyball. I have 4 of these, and I practice and I play my games in them. They're so great. So it's literally just leggings built in. They're attached to the waistband, so it's not 2 pieces. This is the two-tone. You can see right here, it's literally just the other side of this. It's literally the same thing on the inside, and I can literally move freely. I can run freely. It's so good, you guys. It's literally like this skirt was made to play volleyball in. I love it. The next question is tips on how to keep your morals while being surrounded by temptation. This is a very good question. You know, going to a public school with morals and standards and trying to live Christ-like isn't easy. My hardest times were in middle school. Junior high was so trying. Everyone wants to fit in and be cool, and wants to fit in and be cool, and My hands just made a really weird sound if you if you heard that. That was my hands. Junior high was the most difficult time for me. Like, who I am, especially being an athlete, it just really adds another element of difficulty, I believe. I have found my identity in my athletics as well, so that's really nice. I feel like being firm in what you believe makes it much easier. I went into high school very confident in who I was and didn't waver from that. So I feel like building a foundation in Christ, devoting time to your walk with God is so important, and it's vital to living in a public school. And I think that my desires are just different than the typical high schooler. Like, only am I like planted in Christ spiritually, but I just don't naturally have a desire to drink, to do drugs. That's just not who I am. Like, sometimes people will be like, oh, if I wasn't in church, I'd do X, Y, Z, or I'd love to do this and that, or I'd love to try this, I'd love, whatever, like, that's just not something that I would even do if I wasn't in church. I just don't have a desire. I think that's the biggest thing, is fighting your flesh and not having the desire things of the world. So, thank you guys all so much for giving me your questions for me to answer for this video. I hope that I helped someone. If you have any questions about anything regarding this video, any more questions that came to your mind, please leave them down below, or I'll leave my information, my email, and my Instagram handle in the description box, and you can direct message me, find me on there, or if you'd like to email me, that's perfect too. So I will catch you next time, and thanks so much for watching.